Now, the only locally produced farm radio show with agricultural news, information, interviews, in-depth weather, and more. It's Terry Henne and his Farm Show on 100.5 and 790 News Radio WSGW and online WSGW.com.
A mostly sunny good morning to you. I hope your day is going well for you, wherever you might be. Terry Henne back here at Radio Center, along with Matthew Lester, looking at a pretty nice weekend for getting a lot of work done outside and doing a little traveling around. Not all that bad, really, when it came to temperatures either. Temperatures in that, low 40-degree range on Saturday, but on Sunday, we saw temperatures right around 50, 51, 52 degrees, and it didn't really drop off all that much at night, other than if you had a vehicle outside, you probably had to do a little ice scraping. Nice end to the weekend, and overnight, clear. Plenty of cool temperatures dropping right down into that low to mid 20-degree range from a number of locations. Matthew, right now, where are we situated temperature-wise?
Currently, over at the airport, it's mostly sunny at 42. Over in Midland, it's partly sunny at 44. Here at Radio Center, it's mostly sunny at 45. We have south winds at 10 miles per hour, and our pressure is at 30.16, and it's falling.
We're not looking for the winds to really pick up too much until later on this afternoon. It'll be coming out of the south at about 15 to 20, and in some cases 25 miles per hour. So it is going to add a little chill to the air, but we're going to be looking at 53 for a high today, and that's digging out of kind of a deep hole from what we were overnight last night, where we did see some temperatures that were a good 20 to 25 degrees cooler than what our projected high is. Bad Axe and Carroll overnight looking at 23. Also Standish and Alma coming in at 23. Flint dropped down to 21. Midland, you started the morning off at 25. Out at the airport, starting at 26. Houghton Lake, as well as Saginaw, Caseville, Gladwin, and Frankenmuth, all looking at 24 overnight. The coldest I could see in the lower peninsula of our temperature readings from individual cities was Hale. They started off at 19 overnight last night. Low pressure moving into and around Lake Superior. Also another low pressure system. This one is over Oklahoma. The two are going to be working together here over the next 24 to 36 hours. And eventually it is going to create a rather large low pressure system, which is going to be affecting our weather later in the day on Wednesday during Thanksgiving. And then all weekend long, keep us on the chilly side when it comes to where we should be this time of the year and what we have been accustomed to getting. As I said, 53 is what our projected high for the day is today, with a few more clouds moving in as we move into the later afternoon. Clouds overnight, and there will be some spotty showers around after midnight tonight. We're looking for low of 41, so as far as road conditions go, not going to affect us very much at all in the Great Lakes Bay area. More in the way of clouds tomorrow. There is going to be a chance of an early morning shower because that chance will be around after midnight into the morning hours. And then as we move into the afternoon, there will be also another chance of seeing some precipitation. Temperature-wise, it's going to be all liquid. 48 is our high temperature for the day tomorrow, 45 for a low tomorrow night. So the thermometer really isn't going to move all that much. But Wednesday's high will be the overnight low on Tuesday night. 45 is what we're going to be looking at as far as a temperature, a high temperature. And that temperature will be dropping because it'll be in the morning hours. It'll be dropping as we move through the day on Wednesday, a cold front, because of that low pressure system, which is up north, is going to be passing through the state. So after a high of about 45, we will drop down into the 34, 35 degree area later in the day on Wednesday. And we'll be coupling that with some strong gusty winds coming out of the southwest. Right now, it looks as though that southwest wind could be gusting up to as much as 40 mile an hour later in the day on Wednesday and Wednesday night, which is going to create a little bit of an issue for some folks that are going to be doing some traveling. So as we get a little bit closer, we'll be able to pinpoint when that temperature is going to drop far enough down where whatever moisture we're getting on Wednesday is going to turn into either ice or snow. At this stage, it does appear as though it's going to be just plain old snow. But again, you never know, because strong gusty winds, 34 degrees as we go into the afternoon on Wednesday. Wednesday night, upper 20s, about 28, 29 degrees. Clouds and snow showers will be around. A lot of lake effect type activity simply because those winds will be gusting rather strong. Thursday, a mix of clouds and snow. I think the best chance of seeing any snow is going to be in the morning hours, but there is going to be some flurry activity on Thanksgiving Day as well. 35 for a high on Thursday, becoming clear on Thursday night late, so that'll lower the temperatures to about 25, 26 degrees. The low pressure system generating all of this is going to be moving off to western Quebec province. So where does that leave us as far as the weekend? Well, right now we're looking for the day after Thanksgiving, otherwise known as Black Friday. We're going to have a mix of some sun and some clouds, more in the way of clouds later in the day on Friday and Friday evening. 32 is all the warmer we're going to get on Friday, 20 for a low on Friday night. Then on Saturday and Sunday, temperatures will be in the mid to upper 30s for the weekend. There will be a chance of precipitation both days. And right now it appears as though Saturday will be snow, Sunday be a snow and mixed. That's the way it's going to be working. And there is going to be a chance of seeing some icing occurring on Sunday. We'll just, once again, have to keep you on top of those things as we get a little bit closer. Long range outlook to take us all the way through the first 7 days of December. We're looking at our temperature trend to be below normal, precipitation trend to be above normal for this time of the year. 42 is the average high, 29 is our average low. Record high in this state, 64. That was set in 1931. The record low is 0. That was set in 1950. And that just so happens to be the coldest mark for a 24th of November, 1950. Our low was 0. Our high was 13. Man, that's cold. Warmest ever, go back to 2001 to see how that all fell out. Now, the most amount of snow on this date, again, November the 24th, 2004. We had 7 inches of snow to talk about. More on the weather as we go through the broadcast. Incidentally, sun will set this evening at 5:04, rise tomorrow morning at 7:43. Matthew, coming up next, who do we have?
Coming up next, we have Kevin Pike from Star of the West, and we also have Doug Klein from Oppenheimer.
But again, we want to remind you, the weather forecast brought to you by the folks at Nutrien Ag Solutions.
Nutrien Ag Solutions has the local expertise to recommend the corn, soybean, and other seed products that are the best fit for your field. Plus, unparalleled agronomic support with products and services to unlock yield potential and improve crop performance from planting to harvest. Ask about our financing options to help you get more from every acre and lead the field. Visit your local Nutrien Ag Solutions branch or go to nutrienagsolutions.com.
They say there's a secret to growing a great crop. At Nutrien Ag Solutions, they beg to differ. It all starts with a strong foundation, and when it comes to fertilizer, there's no question that Titan XE drives dry fertilizer performance. They've been unlocking the potential in every prill of dry fertilizer with biocatalyst technology for over a decade. Visit lpi.ag/Titan or contact your Nutrien Ag Solutions crop consultant to drive your crop's potential today. Well, we're getting close to the end of the year, and the folks at the Rummel Agency definitely want to help you secure and get yourself prepared for next year and take advantage of some consultation that you might want to have about your insurance as you finish off this year. The Rummel Agency knows that your needs as far as a farm goes vary like the crops in the field. They want to get to know you one-on-one so they can help you prepare to get the right farm insurance for what you need. Contact them today and set up an appointment. The Rummel Agency. Also, with all the things going on with Medicare and Medicaid, might be a very good idea to contact the specialists there and see if you have some needs, how they can address those needs. Contact them today. Caro, Saginaw, and Frankenmuth, the Rummel Insurance Agency. Let's slide over to Star of the West and see how things are faring here on the final Monday of trading. Kevin Pike sitting in for Gary Kaufman this morning. Kevin, good morning. How are you?
Good morning, Terry. I'm doing well. How are you?
Hey, not too bad. Looks like the markets are taking a little bit of a break. Is this because of Thanksgiving or what's going on?
Yeah. The markets are definitely expected to remain light this week, and light in volume, but could be pretty volatile with a first day notice of for soon to expire December futures on Friday. We also may see some additional liquidation in the next few days. In the market so far, though, news-wise, after China's flurries of soybean buying early last week, activity slowed down on Thursday and Friday, but has picked up again today with another private export sales of 123 metric tons of soybeans to China. This is still far short of China's pledge to purchase 12 million metric tons by the end of December, with current estimates putting us at the total about roughly 2.5 million metric tons. On the corn side, there's not much news there, but it is being led by some good weather news in South America with better expected rain in some drier areas, with analysts also looking at potential record crops down there. And then on the wheat side, all three markets are down for the fourth straight day as rising global supplies and increased competition continue to weigh on those values.
Yeah, so at this stage of the game, we're still talking about China. It'd be kind of nice if they secured everything and got it going. But I know we've got a few other markets that have picked up activity in lieu of the Chinese.
Yeah, we've seen some activity from other Southern Asian countries there, but nothing really make us spike up to what our sales were last year. But yeah, it'd be real nice if China could hold up on their end of the deal. It seems like they keep on sending cargoes down to Brazil there.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Last week they sent a few down there again, just because they've been about $1 cheaper premium down there than us up here.
Okay. Well, I guess that's the whole idea behind shopping, right?
Yeah, yeah, it sure is.
Get your best deal. So on the board right now at Star of the West, what do you have, Kevin?
Yep, on the board here, we got cash wheat is down 5 at 507 on the white, 432 on the red. New crop 26 is down 5 at 542 on the white, 457 on the red. Cash and current price corn is up 1 at 377. New crop 26 is up 1 at 401. And cash and current price soybeans is down 1 at 1054. And new crop 26 is up 1 at 1033.
Kevin Pike, thank you so much. You have a great day, okay?
Thank you. You as well.
Will do. Kevin Pike over at Star of the West. A little more in depth as far as what the markets are doing. Doug Klein from Oppenheimer joining me right now. The market report brought to you by Thumb Bank, making agricultural loans since 1895. And they continue to offer all sorts of ways to update your farming operation based on industry trends and the trends of your operation. It continues, farming that is, to be very challenging. Those challenges are very demanding on your farm operation. So get a little bit of help. You got some questions, might be a great time to ask them at Thumb Bank. 13 locations throughout the Thumb and the Great Lakes Bay. Thumb Bank, where relationships are built on trust. We say good morning to Doug Klein over at Oppenheimer. Doug, what's happening today?
Well, we got a little bit of a comeback in the stock market today after last week's pretty much brutal 5 days. So Bitcoin is making a little bit of a comeback, 87,000. So it's, I don't know, 3,000 or 4,000 higher than last week on their low. Everything else is just kind of mild. Platinum's up a couple percent, just on a I don't know, it's on a kick. It's very lightly traded, and somebody decided to take a little bit of a position in it. Well, here's your numbers. The December corn is 425 and a quarter, down a quarter of a penny. The March corn is 438 and a quarter, up 3/4 of a penny. January soybeans 1123 and a half, down 1.5. March soybeans 1132, down 2 1/4. December wheat 521 and a half, down 5.5, and the March wheat is 533 3/4, down 6 cents. Over to energy, crude oil is 58.37, up 31 cents, and I heard that they're still going after drilling in California, so that's going to be an interesting few months as they politically fight that one out. Heating oil is 238.68, down 7 cents. Gasoline is 187.81, down 0.5 penny. Natural gas is 379 and a half, down 8 cents. Over to currencies, Canadian dollar, US dollar buys $1.4106 Canadian, that's up 5 ticks. The dollar buys 156.90 yen, that's up 51 ticks. The euro's at 115.23, up 12 ticks. And the dollar's at 100.17, down 10 ticks. Gold is at 4,096 and 90, that's up 17.40. Silver's 50.21, up 30 cents. Platinum's 15.53.40, up $29.20, and copper's at 499.75. That's down 4.45 cents.
All right. Now we've got kind of an abbreviated trading week this week. Friday, I'm understanding, is a full day.
Yeah, I'll be here, so.
Yep. Well, so will I.
We'll just rock this world.
Yes, we will. Well, that's the final trading day for November. So that'll be interesting.
Sometimes gets volatile, when there's no humans. Of course, we've been dealing with that for a better part of a year now, where there's no humans actually saying this is stupid. The machines just take over. So who knows?
Yep. You don't know. Doug, We'll talk to you tomorrow.
Okay.
All righty. Doug Klein over at Oppenheimer. Farm Service brought to you today by the folks at Freeland Bean and Grain, your Dairyland seed dealer. Might be a good idea to still contact the folks at Freeland Bean. They are your designated Dairyland seed dealer, and they do carry the full line of corn and Enlist soybean seed. Proven weed control designed to get you a better harvest. They've got it. They've also got expert advice. It's Freeland Bean and Grain since 1983. Where serving you is their business. Along with me right now, Kevin Messing over at Michigan Sugar Company. Kevin's report brought to you by the folks at Foster Blue Water Oil and Blue Flame Propane. Kevin, good morning.
Good morning, Terry. How are you?
Hey, not too bad. Well, I got a funny feeling the processing of sugar beets at Michigan Sugar Thanksgiving is in order so far, right?
Yep. Things seem to be going well, Terry.
That's good. What are producers? What should they be doing right now, Kevin?
Yeah, well, marking calendars, I would say, Terry. We have our seed week meetings coming up. Starting Monday after Thanksgiving, the crew will be in Ontario, and then the next 4 days, Tuesday through Friday that week, we've got 4 stops through the state of Michigan to present trial data and new varieties coming out for this year.
What is some of that trial data going to provide growers with? I mean, you got a pretty good idea what's been going on in the fields.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so we've got a lot of new choices this year, and I would say, Terry, it's a good opportunity to look at what varieties you have in your farm last year, what new ones may fit that environment that you have, because every farm, every field is different, and some growers have success with some, and they don't always work on the neighbor's farm. So it's a good chance to look at that data, talk to the seed companies, see what they have coming forward and what new choices we have going forward to get that high sugar or that good disease trait that you need to fit your farm specifically.
Now, quite a few producers, and I don't know if it's just sugar producers. I know there's other producers putting a lot of ground cover in this fall. What's your feeling on some of these ground covers?
Ground covers as in cover crops, Terry?
Yes.
Yeah, so we've seen a lot of growth in that. The old standby frost seeded clover has kind of waned a bit as we've seen our wheat acres come down, but we've seen growers trying to fit radishes in that rotation as much as possible. We've seen really good benefits from there on both quality and yield in that beet crop. Those radishes do a really good job of scavenging nitrogen coming into the fall and making that available early in the spring. But rye has always been a popular one. Sometimes can be a little challenge with an early beet planting, but we've seen good organic matter gains and nutrient cycling come along with those cover crops as growers have adopted them, and in return, positive benefits to that beet crop.
Well, that's what I was wondering, which ones seem to perform the best when it comes to the sugar beets.
Yeah. We've really seen good benefits from that radish crop. A little bit better yield and less disease incidence following wheat compared to clover historically, but both are a big step up from nothing following a wheat crop. That's been the big change. Is something is better than nothing, but those radishes have a little advantage over clover.
Good information. Kevin, you take care. Have a great Thanksgiving. We'll have a chance to talk to you down the road, all right?
All right. Thank you, Terry. Happy Thanksgiving to you, too.
Thank you so much. Kevin Messing over at Michigan Sugar. Again, Kevin's report brought to you by the folks at Foster Blue Water Oil. They'll show you for more power, faster cold starts, maximum lubricity, and up to 8% improved fuel economy. Extreme diesel from Power Service is the way to go. So visit them online at fosteroil.com or blueflamepropane.com. Contact your sales representative or call today to learn more about quality products and services to keep you moving forward. Foster Blue Water Oil, supplying fuel, propane, lubricants, diesel exhaust fluid, and energy services for over 80 years. After the break, coming up next, who do we have, Matthew?
Coming up next, we have Jerry Samolsky from the Bay Landscaping and Garden Center in Essexville.
But first, this.
Hey, it's Brian Grew, your local Beta Seed sales manager. Another sugar beet harvest is in the books, and we're already testing the hybrids that will define the next decade of performance. Your feedback fuels the science behind higher yields and stronger disease protection. Because at Beta Seed, confidence isn't a promise, it's a proven result. Talk to your Beta Seed rep or visit betaseed.com to learn more. There's a science to breeding confidence.
Are you upset with your current planter performance? Are you considering buying a new planter but blown away from sticker shock? With Precision Planting's V-Set, V-Drive, and Delta Force, we can retrofit your old planter to outperform any new planter on the market. Then access all your data from planting to harvest easily with Field View. Call PC Ag Solutions today and get your parts ordered, installed, and ready to go for the upcoming growing season. 989-868-4444. PC Ag Solutions.
Along with us, Jerry Samolsky, Bay Landscaping and Garden Center in Essexville. Morning, Jerry.
Good morning, Terry. Hey, I can't believe we've seen some grub action in lawns.
Really?
This time of year, yeah, there's been a lot of digging and foraging, and if you look around, you'll find there's grubs in that area. So at this point, though, we're not recommending that anything be done. Because anything you're going to do, you're going to have to water in. And so we're just saying we got to wait till spring. But if you walk around your yard and you notice there's a lot of foraging and digging and grubbing around from either skunks or possums looking for grubs in your lawn, we should make sure we treat that with a contact product next spring.
I had some railroad ties over in a certain area, and of course they have holes in them. And I noticed a bee colony. I mean, they were really busy, pretty much all late summer and fall. So I thought, oh, that's cool. We'll have a little bit of honey in there somewhere. Well, all of a sudden, the one day, right along beside the railroad tie, there's a hole. Some animal within the overnight dug down underneath the railroad tie and pulled the cones, the beehive out, and ate all the honey.
Yeah, those critters, they work hard for a living. So, they got to find it where they can get it because they're getting ready for winter too. So again, last minute foraging is going on. And like I say, I think there's still grubs higher up than what they usually are, particularly with as cool as it's been. This is going to be a more seasonable winter, I think, or at least it is for the next 2-3 weeks. But if we're going to go back to maybe a little bit more older weather patterns, but hopefully we can see that mild out and have a milder winter again this year.
All righty. Jerry Samolsky, thank you. We'll talk to you again tomorrow, okay?
Yes, sir.
Jerry Samolsky, Bay Landscaping and Garden Center in Essexville. Had a chance to talk to a lot of folks in Kansas City last week. One of them talked to me a little bit about the soybeans. With more on that, here's CJ Miller.
Across the country, researchers and manufacturers are turning soy into everything from car tires to tennis shoes, offering greener, renewable alternatives to petroleum-based products. United Soybean Board Director Rob Ewalt talks about one standout, soy foam.
We're dealing with trying to help the firemen out when they use their firefighting foam. Currently, it has a lot of those forever chemicals that, referred to as PFAS. And we've been able to, with partnerships and investing some of our checkoff dollars, trying to figure out a safer way for our firemen to fight fire. And that is using some of the protein from the soybean into that soy foam and making it very user-friendly and much safer for our firemen.
But the innovation doesn't stop there. Goodyear has developed soybean oil-infused tires that stay more flexible in cold weather and require less petroleum, without compromising performance. According to the company, their soy-based tires are already rolling on tens of thousands of vehicles. And now you can even drive your soybean tires on soybean asphalt.
It's been a big boom for the industry and for these smaller communities to be able to asphalt their roads at a lot lower price. So it's really some great stuff coming out on the industrial side.
In the footwear world, companies like Skechers and emerging eco brands are introducing shoes made with soy-based materials, offering comfort and sustainability in every step. The USDA says that the bio-based products industry supports 3.9 million American jobs and contributes $489 billion to the U.S. economy. Experts say these products aren't just eco-friendly, they're also opening up new markets for soybeans, creating a win-win for consumers and the American farmer. From the field to the freeway to your feet, soy is stepping into the future. I'm Greg Allen.
Every farmer has their reason for why they do what they do. For Beck's, it's faith, family, and farming. Since 1937, the Beck family and family of employees have been committed to honoring God and helping farmers succeed. Farming is full of extremes, and we face the challenges with hard work and steadfast determination, delivering quality line of products backed by legendary customer service. We look forward to standing by your side, supporting you as you live out the life you were meant to live. Beck's, when it comes to farming, we believe in something more. To learn more, visit BecksHybrids.com.
Back at 12:30 with an update. Now we conclude with the playing of our national anthem, brought to you by Euclid Avenue Coin in Bay City.
Broadcasting from the Stormmaster Exterior Studios, WSGW, Saginaw, Bay City, Midland, WSGW FM, Carlton,